and welcome. My name is Toyi Banishaye Oli, TBO. Welcoming you to the program One on One with TBO on Manifest Media TV. Today on the program, we want to discuss a topical issue that I'm very sure will be interesting to you and also to me. And to do this today on the program, I have a very, very special guest, a former editor of the defunct National Concord, and also a public affairs analyst who also have a background knowledge of when it comes to rules and regulation when we're talking about aviation in Nigeria. Mr. Rotimi Aliu, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, madam. Nice to be here.
It's a pleasure.
Right.
It's an honor for us having you in our mini studio. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, let's set the ball rolling. We know that quite a number of days, or probably a week ago, the topical issue on the lips of many Nigerians, even abroad, is the issue that happens between the Fuji maestro Kwamwon, Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde, and Masha, and also a lady, I think Ibom lady who bought Ibom Air recently. I just want to know your take about this issue. Who is at fault? Is it the aviation sector that is at fault, or these two passengers that were involved in the recent incident that happened at the Abuja International Airport? And also, I don't know whether that one happened in Lagos or Akwa Ibom, the one that involved
it happened in Lagos.
In Lagos. Yeah.
It happened in Lagos.
Your take.
Yes. To start with, I want us to look at the case of the Fuji music king Wasiu Ayinde Masha. Yeah. I want to say categorically that Alhaji Ayinde Masha went beyond the rules of aviation. Number one, no matter who you are, even if you are the governor of any state, once you are within the premises of the airport, you have to submit to the rules and regulations of aviation. Why? Because of the safety of everybody that will be on board of the aircraft. From what we read, he came in with a flask. And at the first contact point, he was told to declare the content of what was there. And his response was, "Who are you? Do you know who I am? You that first of all, yes, very arrogant. That sounds a little bit against the required and laid down aviation rules. Even if you are the head of state and the aviation officials say or tells you that it is not safe to do anything that you wanted to do, you have to comply. That is the truth of the matter. Unfortunately, he went beyond that. The issue that started as a small one degenerated into an argument. The pilot, a lady, reportedly came out with the aim of resolving it.
I think that is commendable for her to even lead the
Yes, because he's the captain.
Yes.
He's the captain of the crew. She's the captain of the crew. The pilot is the head of the crew. Every other person, co-pilot, the cabin crew, they must obey the pilot. Yes. She came out, he didn't listen. Instead, he spilled the content
in the flask
on the pilot. That was the mistake he made. The pilot, as soon as she smelled the content, she knew it was alcohol. All our arguments that the content was water was not acceptable to anybody. It became untenable to anybody. The captain got angry, went inside. The cabin crew tried to persuade him. And I think it was time that the flight should take off. And he was delaying it. he was seen beside the aircraft. And the fact that he went beyond being at the entrance of the aircraft, you turned round to come to the other side and started arguing with the ground staff, runs contrary of aviation laws. That is the truth of the. By now, I expect that just like they did to that lady yesterday, Wasiu or whatever it is, should have been taken to a court of law. By now, I expect that. But you see, because of this arrogance that I know the president and all that, he went ahead to tender. Apparently, people called him that look, what you are trying can lead you to prison. And he now addressed that press conference where he tendered an apology. But it is not enough. The government can still take action and make him accountable for his deeds.
Thank you so much. A lot many things are going on the social media. And people are saying that it's like in this country, it is who you know or who, whether you're important. They're saying that, King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, because he knows the president, because he's highly placed or highly connected, that they ought to have probably taken him. So in this situation, you are a public affairs analyst. And I know that you were very, very close to the late engineer Udushelu. So certainly you know when it comes to talking about aviation, the regulations, the safety in this country, you are an authority, so to speak. Now, what do you think should be done despite the apology?
Thank you for your question. You see, all the major countries in the world subscribes to certain rules and regulations, certain aviation rules and regulations under ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organization. Nigeria is a key member of ICAO. And so we must abide by all those rules. You see, because of the intricacies and the safety required in the aviation sector, it is strictly guarded by some rules. Everything that happened in the last 1 week runs counter of those rules. And the federal government of Nigeria takes serious actions and make sure that those who have flouted this law are brought to book. It will continue to happen. Because you see, that a passenger raises his hand up or her hand up to slap a cabin crew runs counter of those rules. And I like what they did to that lady yesterday. She was taken to Court Street and remanded in prison.
Now, people are now saying that as a lady, that they shouldn't strip her naked. That we had to see all her breasts, all her body, her wig was removed and stuff like that. Should
Thank you, madam.
The cabin crew or the security...
Did you watch that video?
I did.
The lady was...
When she held on...
I'm beginning to suspect that lady was under drug.
That was what people were suggesting.
Under the influence of hard drugs. She was...
Because about 4-5 men who don't even hold her.
She was there to cause mayhem. If those guys did not apply wisdom and energy. So the fact that it wasn't deliberate that she was stripped naked, she was the one struggling. She was being pushed and she was fighting and boxing. In the process, the bra got... There was a bra at all.
I don't even think there was a bra.
And that's another thing.
There wasn't a bra at
all. I watched that video 3 times. And I said, there must be a law forbidding people from boarding aircrafts without wearing a bra. It is wrong. It is wrong. So nobody should blame the crew members who intervened for the expose of the boobs. No. She was not properly dressed in the first place. And from the account that I read, that she started fighting while the plane was airborne. Oh. And the crew were patient because two people, if they started fighting mid-air, and she was struggling to take the fire extinguisher to hit one of them. So if that happened mid-air, you can imagine what the situation would be. There will be panic, and the pilot herself or himself could get confused, and in the process, there could be a crash. So I am against violence in any form. The fact that people are now being emotional because she was stripped naked is untenable.
Nobody stripped her.
Nobody stripped her. She was struggling.
Yes.
And I read something online. I don't know. One of her neighbors, a young man, said the lady was always fighting people in the area.
So that means she's even aggressive.
She was always on drug.
Maybe this one would probably
so
she would learn her lesson from this.
I have read a lot of things. People say even the Minister of Aviation is wrong to be talking about how the lady was stripped. You are not looking at the security aspect of it. What if that incident had led to the crash of that aircraft with the people on board? So that is another fault by the aviation minister because he's a lawyer. He knows little or nothing about aviation laws. So he shouldn't have come out to say that you will probe those who stripped.
Nobody stripped the lady naked.
She was struggling. She
was struggling.
She was
fighting them. I saw her slapping the lady and also kicking one of the men.
Madam, I think they should test that lady. I'm sure she will be drug positive. Yes. If we pamper her, somebody else will come up with this kind of trouble.
Yeah, and we'll get away with it.
And we'll get away with it.
Yeah, she's destroying the aircraft. Yes, I want to. She's beating her. She's slapped her eye. She wants to grab a quick thing. She slapped her. She's destroying the aircraft. C4.
Mr. Leo, let us now talk about the effect of social media in our society. I remember in one of our programs in Madife Media TV, we discussed about the effect of social media. Whenever there's an issue, supposing there's an accident now, maybe we had a terrible crash. Instead for people to come to the scene of the accident and rescue, you see people carry their phone, carry camera, to want to take shots, to want to. They didn't really show this lady. Is it Comfort or what is her name now? You know, sadly nobody will see her boobs show. What do you think we can do regarding the way we use our social media in this part of the world?
The importance being attached to the expose of the boobs, to me it is irrelevant. What about the lives of all those who were in the aircraft? A lady that was
so
mad,
violent.
and she was so violent even when the aircraft. Have you read the account of the cabin crews? They said she was fighting and they had to be patient until the plane landed. They tolerated her. And I saw the lady, even when the plane landed, she was saying, she's hitting me. She's hitting me. Go and look at that video very well. Unfortunately, people are now laying some importance on the boobs. No.
Nobody says she should wear that type
No, she should watch the video very well before you start getting emotional. I have watched the video several times. I have about 3 versions
the key thing
on
is
my
that
phone.
What happens? So thank God that you are giving this account now that she has been violent even mid-air.
Yes, that's what they
only
said.
God knows what could have happened. She can even open the door to the cockpit and probably hit the pilot.
She was trying to get hold of the fire extinguisher. You know how heavy a fire extinguisher is.
To hit on someone?
Not it could be somebody, it could be on the window of the aircraft, and that is automatic accident. So what are we talking about? Talking about the influence of social media.
Yes.
Social media, to me,
Social
has
media
its,
is now almighty social media.
yes, it has its good sides, it has its bad sides. My attitude to it is that we should exploit and use the good sides of the social media. If there was no social media, some of us won't have the opportunity of seeing how that thing happened firsthand. If there was no social media, people will not even see the boobs. It will be between the crew and the lady and in court, the crew will have to prove that they didn't strip her naked, that it was in the process of bringing her out of the aircraft and she was struggling. It was in that process that the boobs came out, because she was not even wearing a bra to start with. So that is why I'm saying that social media has its good and the bad side. The bad side of social media is the zeal and the rush to post materials, either they are without attaching factual information to it. There was an accident and people died. All you are interested in is to film the death. You are not looking at the possibility of rescuing.
Yes, of the people involved.
Secondly, a lot of people have suffered bad reputation through social media.
Yes.
What should have been resolved between two friends or at the courts, you just take it to social media and it becomes
to bloggers.
It becomes something else. You see, ordinarily, I don't know if there are effective laws guiding social media operations in Nigeria. If there are those laws,
is the FCC need to do something?
If there are those laws, if we have those laws, I think it should be dusted and implemented at the stage that we are in this country. Otherwise, the image and reputation of Nigeria as a nation will be at stake. The image and reputation of every important Nigeria, be you a minister, be you a businessman, be you a broadcaster, you are not safe in the hands of blackmailers.
Yes. Now, before we go on the program, Mr. Liu, thank you so much for all this, the things that you really shed light on. I want to know the fault of the pilot, the lady. They said at a point in time that she has to race. I know that little knowledge that I have. I know before a plane can really say want to go and taxi, the control room was that saying. So what is the fault of this Agoye? What's the name of that lady?
The lady, as far as I'm concerned, has no fault. Number one, the control tower that gave her a go-ahead did not have the privilege of knowing what was happening there. And she has been given a go-ahead. She will start, they will start timing her because they have to give her information on the weather situation and so many other situations, on air situations. And I am sure by the time they ask her to move, to depart, all those information will be getting to her. And she didn't have maybe an opportunity to even know that what was going on. You see, that guy was lucky. And if it was a bigger aircraft, he would have been sucked into the engine and killed. If it was an Airbus, he would have been dead by now. Because the force of the engine will suck him into the engine compartment and he's a dead man. So those who love him should warn him against a future repetition of such a thing.
I know when you have to travel, please keep your pride at home.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Keep your arrogance at home. Keep your superpower, or probably the people you know. Keep it at home.
See,
for the safety of others. I want to commend that lady, that Lottie Agoye, because for a lady that thing transpired even before, and she's managed to fly the aircraft.
She should be commended. She should be commended.
I don't know. They said she has been suspended. We don't know whether
it has been restored. It has been restored.
Maybe
it has been restored.
So I want to thank you sincerely, Mr.
You are most
Oti, and
welcome.
Thank
You are
you
most
for your
welcome.
knowledge. Thank you for this honor that you've done us. I want to say a very big thank you to you.
You are
once
most
again.
welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And that's our program today, the one-on-one with TBO. We want to thank you sincerely for watching the program. Don't forget, like Madife Media, subscribe to our channel, and also share. Thank you so much. My name is Toyin Bamishaye Oni. See you next week.